champion, Mr. Tech 9 is here to finish off the Red Bridge. You had an emergency, you know what I mean? Jazz filled in for you, so I think that should be dropping before this.
Yeah.
But let's get it. Where do you want to start? Because we talked about this. Where do you want to start?
I want to start off because I know we're going to run through the whole event. And we didn't get a chance to do that yesterday.
I mean, I got a chance to do it. I spoke on it.
Well, you spoke. I didn't speak on it. I have no clue what was said. But Mama, he's playing with matches again. I have my Al Capone cigarello matches. Playing with matches again. I'm burning the house down right now. I want to salute, and I'm lighting the torch here. I want to salute to RBE. Shout out to ALP. Shout out Lawrence for throwing a wonderful event.
Yeah.
So I have to give them their praise and give them their just due. The event, from what I could see at home watching it, was great. The stream was good. I didn't have any problems with the stream. There were no chops, no in and outs, nothing. Everything.
Oh, you got to give some praise to Avocado too.
I got to talk about the guy and direct. The guy and direct. I have to talk about them. I'm getting there. I'm going in. This is not Mook versus Verb. Okay, let off me now. They're back to normal now. But salute. Of course, you already know Avocado. How I feel about Avocado. World battle rap be without Avocado. Direct. All been in the game for a very long time. He's been making battle rap look good as well. Yeah. Just overall, the event, the atmosphere, I like the fact that their events starts on time, and literally when their event is over, you can still enjoy the rest of the day. Yeah. We went to one of their events and we got out of there, it was like 7 o'clock. It was like, you know what I mean? So I like that part. The crowd was great. The energy was great. Yeah. Oh, the battles were great. Literally, it was 8 battles? I think 6 out of 8, maybe 6 out of 8 battles were really good.
I would say they're good, but I think he had 4. Of course, saying it's good is dope, but I think he had 3 to 4 bangers. I like this one. Yeah. Pat Danny, I like this one. Averb, I'm like, oh yeah, we hear BDot and Sway. I'm like, so he has. It's not about just good. He has bangers. We wouldn't wait for that to drop on YouTube. Yeah. He got bangers on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So I love the event overall. If I'm giving this event on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving this event a 10. And
10.
I'm giving it a 10, and the main reason why I'm giving it a 10 because this battle the main event by itself already warranted a 10. But the fact that the follow-ups, most of them delivered as well too. People stepped their game up for this event. Some people I'll call them out when I get to them, weren't all that good. But Averb and Murder Mook exceeded all expectations. They lived up to the hype, and there was a lot of hype, and that, to be honest with you, sometimes that can be rare in battle rap, where you have a match this huge and this big, and then you get the battle, and it's you're like, okay, it was all right. You can't say that. And if anybody can say that for this battle, they clearly didn't watch the battle that I watched. This was an entertaining battle, back and forth battle. Some people have it Verb 2-1. I have it Mook 2-1. Some people calling it Mook 2. The consensus are saying Verb won, but regardless of who you think won that battle, this was a great, great battle. I enjoyed it.
Again, I was going to reiterate myself because I was in the building. I had the pleasure of actually driving down there, being in the crowd.
Sorry, I couldn't be there.
Yeah, the atmosphere was good. It was just the right amount of people. I didn't feel too... This is the problem I thought I was going to have. I'm making some club drum. It's on Mook versus Verb here. I'm like, it's going to be too packed and it's going to be too overcrowded. I'm like, nope. Everything was laid out perfect. I think... RB team, as far as how many people they let in, entourages, they had everything down to a science. You know what I mean? So it was kind of hot, I'll say that, but a whole bunch of black people, black folk coming in. They're gonna get ready there. But other than that, I'm like, it's good. You know what I mean? It wasn't. I just needed it not to be that crowded. I was able, I think, between battles to if I wanted a position closer to the stage, I had a few people that Jay Black, you can stand right here if you want to. I walked swiftly to the stage. When Mook and Verb was done, I walked swiftly to the back to, enjoy it from the distance. And it's a good event. It's a good event. You know what I mean? So, again, people, I know I'm going to say this in general, but in battle rap online, everything is so tough and so gritty and grimy and gangsta and shit like that. when you go to an event, it's nice and peaceful. You know, it's a genuine, common back and forth between two fans. It's not like SMDs, like SMD. It's just a great vibe when you go to an event. So I encourage people to go to the events. You know what I mean? If you have events somewhere, if you're in an area like Toledo, Ohio, you know, we'll be there, close combat battle league.
Right,
you know what I mean? So you might just want to, you know, step out for a day, enjoy some battles. You know what I mean? But let's get to the card. Let's get to the rest of the card.
I think the first battle, if I'm not mistaken, was Spanish Harlem versus Top 10.
That Spanish Harlem, that's me. If y'all didn't realize, you know what I mean. I go by Spanish Harlem, aka my side name is J Blue. You know what I mean. I was on that stage and I destroyed Top 10. So who's the Top 10 for being a worthy adversary? But I was clean. I cleaned them out. It was nothing. You know what I mean. Yeah, I thought I won clearly. There's no debate here. How you feel?
You resemble that guy.
No, he resembles me.
Uh-oh.
He resembles me. You know what I mean? Chill out, Spanish.
The one rounder. There was a one rounder.
One that's kicked shot to Lawrence.
I like Spanish Harlem a lot better. Mm-hmm. Like I like the way he presented his material. Yeah. I like the way he flowed. To me, Top 10 needs to work, and I like Top 10 too.
You're saying the same thing Jazz said, but go ahead.
To me, Top 10 needs to work on his delivery. I think his delivery was a little bit off. I think his material was somewhat cheesy. And what I didn't like about Top 10 was when your stuff is hot, you don't have to hype your own stuff up. And he was hyping every lineup. He was like, what? Like it's like after every line, he was just like making it seem like it was the best stuff we've ever heard. And it's like, I like it, but you know what? It's like you just like it took from his actual performance. But overall, I gave the battle to Spanish Harlem. I think Top 10, he rapped longer. I think he had more material. But I think just overall, Top 10, Spanish Harlem showed the difference. And I'm ready now, and you need to work a little bit more. So I like Spanish Harlem. I gave him this battle.
Okay. Next one.
I
didn't really. I was driving down. I was trying to find parking. So I couldn't really see much of this battle. I seen very little tidbits.
I think the next was Clean versus
Clean and J.
Clean and J 400.
I didn't really see it.
To me, Clean was very entertaining.
Okay.
He comes on just destroying whatever Jay even existed. Like he's just like talking to him like he's just nobody. And I thought that was funny. He's like, yo, I only did this battle because I owe ARP some money and he ain't getting it back. Like I thought that was hilarious. To me, I like Jay material. Some of the stuff he had was really, really good. Some of the lines he had, to me, I think he stepped his game up with the writing that he brought to this battle. I gave the battle to Jay. I thought Clean Paper was more entertaining, but I felt like Jay transitioned into his material a lot smoother, and I think he actually was fully prepared for the battle versus Clean taking it as, oh, whatever, I'm here because I don't want to be fined. That's what I got from Clean Paper. But overall, I thought the battle was okay. I know Clean Paper stumbled a few times. Okay. I believe there was a choke in there. I don't know. Get it back. Kept because he kept rapping. So overall, to me, it was an okay battle. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to wouldn't say it was a fire battle. It's just okay. Yeah. But there's a one rounder. So.
Yeah, it's one rounder. The next battle is BDot versus Swave 7. Mm-hmm. And this is where I'm making my way into the building at this point. I think I catch kind of the second half of the second round and the full third. And as I was coming in, I mean, from what I was seeing, I felt like BDot won the third clear. I mean, that was the big debate here. Mm-hmm. And we had Swave 7 on the show, and I felt like BDot got the third clear. Mm-hmm. For Swave 7's third round, I thought he had like a magic trick, But he had like something up his sleeve to make, really just get BDot out of here, and I just didn't see that, honestly, you know what I mean?
Oh, because he was here.
Yes, man. So I thought he had like a special maneuver, maybe Lux popping out something. I don't know.
That would have been fun.
Maybe putting on the suit. I thought he had like the Rubik's Cube figured out. Like, this is how we get BDot. This is how we finally get rid of BDot. And I just didn't see it in the third round.
Yeah. So. To me, I thought this was a dope battle.
Good battle. Yeah.
I really enjoyed this battle. I edged the Swave in the first, but what's so crazy? BDot's first was crazy. Like, crazy. Like, the first is really, really close. The second and the third I gave to BDot. I edged BDot in the second, and I think BDot got the third clear.
Yeah, the third was clear.
It was just like clear. But to me, I think Swave Sever's first round was his best round, and I don't think that he leveled up to the first round. Like that's the thing about your first round being your best round. When you do second and third, it's like if you don't match that or you don't come better than that, and then the other person is going up because BDot writes uphill. Clear every time. He gets his first round and then a second, and when he gets to his third round, you know you're going to get a crazy performance.
Yeah.
BDot came in New York, showed out. You know he had the army jacket on first, and then he's rapping in it, and then he takes it off. Yeah, you know now it's off. I think BDot. I think I don't even want to say the line, but one of the lines he said was just
probably was
amazing.
you know, because again he played off the fact that Swave Sever was here. You know, he said something about you let him to say that the M word if a white guy and I'm gonna say ninja, he's gonna get shredded.
That was crazy. And what's crazy to me is the fact that Swave Sever said that he would say that and that it wouldn't hit. He said it in a way that we wouldn't think that it hit like all the way.
You know what I mean? It's nice that you can predict it, but can you stop it? Is the question.
He had nothing to stop it.
Okay.
He couldn't stop it. But overall, fire battle. I edged it to BDot 2-1. If someone's trying to give it to Swave 2-1, I'm not mad at that. But I think BDot did well every round.
I think this is a stock raiser for Swave and BDot.
It is.
Yeah, so I think it'll be good. The next battle.
I think it was Ice versus Los.
Yeah, King Los versus Head Ice. I'm going to repeat I said this with Jazz already, but I'm going to say it again, you know, because I just want to show the same respect and show love. The same amount of hate that I put on his name, I want to put the love on his name. Again, much respect to King Los, you know what I mean? The fact that he came out to Manhattan, which is, I think, in the borough of Harlem. Y'all can correct me if y'all want to. Or it's Manhattan isn't I don't know. I'm not from New York.
Yeah.
I don't
know.
Harlem
is in Manhattan.
Manhattan is in, you know what I mean? Okay, I get it. Y'all can definitely correct me, but he came out there with two people. His entourage of two people. If you saw him outside, he was kind of like Dolo. You know what I mean? So he came there to a battle rap setting. R&B is one of the battle rap platforms, marquee battle rap platforms, and for him to come there, you know, and did what he did, you know, his first round obviously he's coming at daylight. You know, I'm like, I was mad at him, but I'm like, can I be that mad at him? It's like what you said. His opponent was switched last minute. So his first round was for daylight, you know what I mean? But it's still some good stuff in there.
Yeah.
His second round, monstrous. Probably one of the best rounds of the night, the second round. His third round was dope, but it tailed it off towards the end. I didn't like the awkwardness. I think he's trying to freestyle him off the story. I'm like, I don't like this too much. But he did his thing. He did his thing versus Ice, the King of the Dot champion, you know what I'm saying? So all respect to that man, 1,000%. You know, he can bang with the hitters.
I told you.
He can bang with the hitters.
But I told you.
Know what I mean? He can bang with him. I give it to King Los. I give it to King Los.
And I have people saying, oh yeah, well if the daylight would have been there. No, daylight would have been there. Things would have been a lot different.
It probably been worse if daylight was there.
Because Los proved that he can battle. He proved that he can battle. Like, and I thought, and I see you post a picture. He's saying tighten up or whatever, let him like loosen up, and I think he loosened up by the second round. I think he started to loosen up as the battle went on. He started to get real comfortable freestyling. They start telling him, "You got 2 of them things. No, give us 3 of them things." Like he started to really get the crowd involved into it. This was fire. Head Ice being Head Ice, Head Ice. Wolf doing his thing. I thought Head Ice was pretty dope. I think Head Ice had some good points in his battles. To me, I think Head Ice third wasn't all that good. You know what I mean? He had some good material, but I expected
I thought his first was good, and I thought he fought back in the second, but his third...
I don't think his third was that good. I expected a lot more from him in the third. I think that if he could have closed the battle out by winning the third, and I didn't get that from Head Ice. To me, I edged the battle to Los 2-1. I got Los in the second and the third. I gave Head Ice the first round. I think Head Ice... I
had the same assessment.
Yeah.
If I had a third, even... I hate the way the third round ended from King Los. But I'm like, at the end of the day, one of the ways that I determine how I'm choosing my winner for this specific battle is that, like, who had the best material, who had the best lines throughout each round, that goes to King Los. You know what I mean? He had the most memorable stuff. So the next battle...
I think it was Mook and Verbal. We already did that.
Yeah, we did that.
We can skip that.
Yep.
Iron versus Big K. Iron has been on a tear. Like,
Yeah, I'll give Iron a lot of credit. I'll give Iron a lot of credit too, but we gotta acknowledge the fact that Big K.
He's terrible.
First, I don't think he's terrible.
He's terrible.
I think he may have prepped last minute or something like that.
He has been.
His content was good. It's just that he didn't have it all together.
No,
in the third round too. He was talking in the first round. The dog was talking in the first round.
No.
The dog was talking in the first round. He messed it up.
He choked, and then he almost choked, and then Iron gave him some time, and then he got it back. Then he started rapping because he was like, go ahead, you rap.
He ended his round. He ended his round.
And then came back.
Yeah.
And then quit again. I don't know what's going on with Big K. Like, I'm gonna be totally honest. I'm disgusted with Big K at this.
I think it's last minute preparation. That's what I think it is.
Last year.
We just saw Murder Mook in the third round rap for 22 to 25 minutes.
No chokes, no stumbles, no nothing.
That just because at the end of the day, whether you like Mook or not, he is one of the kings of preparation. Like he prepares. He's long-winded. He's consistent. Like the first time he battled Lil Lux, he can rap all his rounds non-stop. Just non-stop. He'll never run out of rounds. And he'll be just fine. You gotta take something from that and learn that way or something. You know what I mean? You can't be out here, I think twice he did it in the first and the third, I think.
How do you remember 22 minutes? People can't remember.
I'm just saying, it's not even about Mook, it's the fact that it's possible. So when you see somebody mess up like, yo, you just didn't prepare.
Yeah.
That's called for what it is. You just didn't prepare.
Yeah.
You prepared probably a week before thinking, yeah, I can do this. I'm a last minute killer. No, nobody's a last minute anything. Just you can't do it.
Who else is good? Charlie Clips is really good. He freaking
don't want to hear it. No, sometimes it's the freestyle.
Charlie Clips when he had a round where he just went 11 minutes.
No, he went XFactor. It's like 2014, I think, and he went for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And
it was good.
Yeah.
So it's like people can do it. It's possible. Yeah. People can do it. It's possible. Yeah. People can do it. That's amazing to do that. Like.
So what I'm saying is this. So if Charlie Clips when he cared 1,000%, and Mook now can go 20 plus minutes, it's like, yo, I'm holding you accountable for 3 minutes, bro.
That's it.
Just 3 minutes. I'm not asking for 22. Just give me 3 minutes of going straight forward. And I just didn't have it for a Big K, but he had some stuff.
He had some good stuff.
He had a lot of good stuff.
To me, the reason why I'm upset with Big K is because last year he was in the runnings for Champion of the Year. He was doing very well.
First half of the year
he was doing well, and then he took a dive, and then he finally gets back on URL versus T-Top, and we get that performance where he's spitting mixtape bars. He's got 1 minute and 30-second rounds, and he's scheduled for 3-minute rounds, and then he's on the biggest card. He's on literally the biggest card of the year thus far. Murder Mook versus Averb, the biggest card, and this is what we get. What I seen was standard Big K going in and out of rhymes. He had a couple good lines.
I don't think it's standard. I think it was a good Big K that wasn't fully prepared. He should be prepared. I like this first. I'm like, yo, he going in first round. I like this, and then it ends. I mean, it messes up. But then here comes Iron Solomon. His name is Iron for a reason. It's very solid. You know what I mean? He comes clean all three every time. So now, his name is up there. You know what I mean? Iron Solomon, I'm not sure what the rest of the year is looking like, but you maybe want to throw some more in there because your name is... It's not over until it's over, Iron. Let me say that. Yeah, it's not over until it's over. You know what I mean? The fans will play a big part of how this is decided too. So, Iron, it's not over until it's over. I'll just say that right there. So, because we've seen clean performances from you all throughout the year.
Yeah, I got Iron 3-0. I think the only round you could argue is the second. If you get Big, because Big K was really good in the second. If you give Big K the second round, I would not be mad at you. Mm-hmm. But I just feel like Iron got this. It's a clean sweep for Iron 3-0.
Yeah, Iron got this.
The next one I believe is Pat Stay versus Danny Myers.
And I said this when Jazz was here, so I'm just repeat it before I let you go off. The battle was good. First of all, I like Pat Stay and I like Danny Myers too. So the battle to me was just good. They came on three, both of them. Danny might have won, but I was far more entertained with Pat Stay, 1,000%. I love the angle that he came with in the second round versus Danny. I loved his approach. You know what I mean?
I love Pat Stay, man.
But it's I'm waiting till this battle drop to really break this down, bro.
Pat Stay, everybody is doing bars, is trying to be so intricate.
I think he did everything.
He does it all, and what we don't find these days is pure humor in battle rap. We're not getting that. Everybody is so serious now these days, and Pat comes in, he's serious, he can give you fire bars, He can give you great humor, which is what I think battle rap is lacking. If you look at battles, these guys are literally not. At the end of the day, the easiest way to somebody's heart is laughter. Especially if you're sitting in a crowd. If you can make somebody laugh, you're already in the plus with them. And Pat knows how to make people laugh and give them great content, which is what a lot of battle rappers can't do these days. They sit up there, they're like robots, and they.
Are you saying Danny Myers is a robot with it?
No, I'm not saying they're a robot. I'm just saying, like, even if you look at the Murder Mook Averb battle, Murder Mook was intricate and doing all kind of stuff, but I didn't get that much humor from him. I mean, Averb is normally good with being, sarcastic, whatever. There wasn't too much humor. I'm not taking away from the battle. It was a fire battle, great battle. But I think we need to get back to a little bit of humor. Pat Stay brought it in from the beginning. He starts off like battle rap, where they cuss each other out and say they screwed each other's mothers. Like, it's the way he did it. It's just like the way he does his stuff is pure. He's not a one-trick pony. I would say that. Yeah. He's not a one-trick pony.
That's why I picked him to win in the predictions. He's very versatile. It's hard to get past what he does.
Hard.
100%.
And Danny to me, Danny was fire. Danny was standard. Danny had some crazy
every round. So it's like technically, the win might go to Danny Myers, but I was far more entertained. Like this is when I became a big fan of Pat Stay. I felt like he did this to Danny Myers in the second round when he battled Ilmac, I think, for the chain and said, "I'm a man. You're not a man. You will never be a man." He demeans your character, your persona. He destroys you as a person. I feel like that's what Pat Stay was doing. And it's like, is he right? And then he got the crowd on the side saying, "Yeah, you're right." I'm like, it looks bad, man. Yeah. So you always say this stuff like too about winning awards. Pat Stay may have won a war.
Yeah.
You might technically have lost technically, but we didn't break the battle. But he won the war, bro. He won the war, bro.
I gave this to Pat 2-1.
Oh, I'm not even mad at that.
I gave Pat this round 2 and round 3. I gave Danny round 1. And the reason Pat approaches were really good. The line that he's talked about Danny having all those kids and he said pull out and how many people no-show Danny. How many people pull out of battles with that was ridiculous.
He made the comparison. What got me? I didn't really want to do the bar for bar thing. You gotta give credit to Danny Myers too. That's a problem when we do the bar for bar. We gotta give credit to Danny. But he said, "Yo, Sue Surf, backside of Iron Solomon, the whole culture's carrying. Oh my God, what is going on? This eruption. I can't believe it. Jay, you gotta talk about this." And he's saying, "Yo, 20 people backed out from Danny." He's like, no one cares. That's ridiculous to me. First of all, that shows that culture, y'all not fair. Y'all gotta call it the same way for everybody, but I feel like Pat Stay exposing that too, but it's all damaging to Danny Myers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
It goes to show you what you just said is he knows how to tear his opponent down and just like kind of just belittle them. Like 2-1 Danny though. I mean 2-1 Pat Stay. I got Pat, and you can look at my notes. I have Pat Stay rounds 2, round 3. I got Danny round
As
1.
of right now, I got
see my notes.
I got Danny Myers 2-1. Again,
zoom in.
we saying all this stuff about Pat Stay because he had the long lasting angles and approaches to him, but we gotta think about the bars aspect. Now, Danny Myers said something, I forget what is it. He said the white guy on Smack, Pat.
Oh.
That flip was ridiculous. And Danny had a whole bunch of those. I'm not trying to discredit him. I'm trying to, but so when the battle drops, I think he'd be like, oh wow, Danny said a whole bunch of stuff. So let's get to the next one. This is the last battle night.
Battle, yeah.
I honestly, I didn't see it.
I seen it.
I didn't see it.
Ill Will versus Big T. First of all, Ill Will starts off with his smash hit record. I want you to go on iTunes. I want you to go on Spotify. Ill Will has a hit record. It's called Fat Funky Terrell. He has a new hit record. It's called Fat Funky Terrence. Mm-hmm. He started off in the beginning.
Oh, he actually did it.
Yeah, he started off.
So he predicted it.
He started, but then he stopped it.
Shout out to Ill Will.
Then he stopped it, and Ill Will was just consistent every round. Mm-hmm. Classic Ill Will. Ill Will with the standard punches, jokes, sarcasm. Ill Will has the total package. Big T, and you know what's so funny? Ill Will had a little part in one of his rounds where he acted like Big T. Mm-hmm. Big T does the same thing every battle. Mm-hmm. And literally the next round, Big T did the same thing that Ill Will said that he does.
Called counter-writing right there.
Like Big T is rhyming the predictable rhyme patterns. You know what I mean? I take that water. I get that water. And I'm under the water. And then you pull in the water. And then it's holy water. You got to get the water. It's like he predicted like the whole Big T's whole thing. And I was not impressed with Big T at all.
Come on.
I wasn't.
Anything to do with Big T?
No, nothing. But like I said, as I said in my predictions, Big T snuck on this card.
Oh my
and I expected him to show out. You're at the bottom of the card.
They did go last though.
You're at the. That doesn't matter. Show out. Show that you are a star. You went last. If y'all went last, y'all the main event. Big T, y'all the main event. Y'all went last. Y'all show out. Close the show off right. Big T did not close the show off right. I expected a whole lot more from him. You're on a heavy card. This is the biggest card you've been on in a very long time. And for you to come with that sloppy performance, I was not excited about it. Okay. Ill Will 3-0. It's not even close. Ill Will 3-0. Big T had some okay dope lines, but he lost clear as day. Ill Will 3-0.
All right, with that being said, I want to thank Kiki Kiva Moves on Facebook. Key was it?
That is dope.
You know, she awarded me with this. I guess me and Avocado, she gave us the thing right there.
That is dope.
I appreciate that.
Where'd you get that?
At the event.
Really?
Yeah, it's the beauty of, you know.
That is dope.
You get appreciate it out here. I appreciate that, young, beautiful. You know, thank you. You know what I mean?
That is so dope.
Thank you so much. Again, her IG is KVA-moves. Appreciate that. Much love. Thank you. And with that being said,
champion.
Or you gotta cut them loose. Ay, roll a dice, you either win or lose. Baby, fuck all my niggas, ain't no pick and choose. Riding through the bay with that shit on me. Look at you.